CVH was founded back in 1994 because those who were on public assistance were now having to work for their welfare benefits. And when Bill Clinton was president and wanted to change welfare as we knew it, there was the policy that said that those that are on public assistance had to do the Work Experience Program, or WEP, which meant that whatever work you were assigned to, you wouldn't be able to put that on your resume. It wouldn't count as a real work experience if you were looking for a job. You were put sometimes in unsafe working conditions, and you weren't getting paid for the work you were doing. You were just unpaid labor.
I've always said the mission of CVH is to change policies and laws that badly affect low-income people.
It's given me a family, right? It has given me easily identification and pathways for me to know who else is in the fight and the struggle with me, who else has the same or similar viewpoints as myself, who can I turn to if I need assistance. It's empowered me to feel safe, to feel seen, and to be able to make a difference.
Government, social service, all right, there's a lot of things need to be changed. When CVH came along, they gave me the right ideas, showed me how to utilize tools, gave me some education on organizing, how to attack a problem, and well, I've been here ever since.
When you have a crowd behind you, you get attention because what you do, you roar. And you can't be ignored. And community voices heard, we are too stubborn to say, oh, that's how it is. Okay, never happened. We continue to fight.
I think the most favorable moment was when we went to the council and the council voted yes on the ETPA. That was my most gracious, glorious moment.
My favorite memory of being an organizer and doing a protest was when my daughter and my grandchildren came and participated. I had members dress up as slaves, and they was on Union Square, and we bought brooms and everything, as you see in the picture. But we wanted the world to know that working for WEP was like being a slave. So it wasn't really no difference from making $68.50 every 2 weeks and cleaning parks and sweeping and doing the work. I was doing the work right next to a supervisor in the Medicaid office, and I'm still doing her work, and I'm getting $68.50. So that protest was real important because my grandbaby, they caught her in the newspaper sweeping the broom, as you'll see. It was a fun campaign.
Passing of time, of seeing families and the kids are now like young adults, and they're engaged and they're registered and they're out there being active and coming back to CVH. I think those are the moments that I find the most endearing. Sometimes it feels discouraging because you don't see the impact, you don't see the change, but then when you step back a little bit and you're able to see how the membership has grown, how that membership has evolved, and how folks get older and engage from their perspective, those are always like the most heartwarming moments.
The Elevator training I took was a 3-day training, and basically it just teaches you how to work under pressure, how to become more organized, and to have you think outside the box as a person, as an organizer. Again, I took that as a very intense life skill, because I didn't only use that for organizing, but I used it as everyday life skill. I've installed it into my children, and I believe it's a great training program.
I wanted everybody to join me, but I didn't want to knock on doors. I didn't like to do one-on-ones, and I have house meetings. CVH taught me how to do that. They helped me to build that confidence within to do that type of thing.
My kids, my grandkids, see, that's what I'm out there fighting for. Okay, and I want to make sure that there's something in place for my grandkids by the time they turn around, graduate high school, whatever, that there's something out there worth them fighting for.
Someone who is approaching what I call my señora era, I have so much hope for the next generation of both members and leaders. Like, y'all just gonna do kick-ass work. You are letting go of the baggage that my generation and the previous generations have had. You are questioning in a way that is centering what you want to create in the community, what you want to create in the world, right? We are centering the intersectionalities. You guys are centering the intersectionalities of race, class, sex, and I love that. And I can't wait for you guys to take over.
You don't have to sell it. I've been with this organization for almost 30 years because I have a passion and I believe in what CVH do. I'm sorry, I get so emotional when it comes to CVH because I want change. I want change for the person that comes after me. So for the next person that come after me and all the young people that we have now joining CVH, I want them to stick with it like I did.
I want CVH to grow so large that wherever you go, you say Community Voices Heard or CVH, somebody recognize where you're coming from.